Fancy hat. Gets a JBL speaker out of the deal. Oh, my gosh.
He can practice now at his dancing.
And we can crank up the chicken dance in the YMCA with the new speaker system. Man, oh, man. Track caution lights have been extinguished here as we're set to go. This is the Bojangles Bandolero Outlaw feature. Owen Zacharias, our opening night winner on the pole. TJ Moon, a three-time winner, starts second. Bryson Nichols starts in the fourth spot. He picked up the win in round number 5. Carson Cobble starts fourth. Jeffrey Beck and Finn Buckley in row number 3. Joshua Shine, Ellie Gossett, row number 4. Colt Johnson, a winner this season, that black number 24. He starts 9th. Caden Wise starts 10th. Mandy Lee, Addison Martinez, Cole Gudmestead. We have got 20 laps the distance. The Bojangles. Oh, around goes Ellie Gossett.
Oh, boy.
And we're not going to start on that one. 20 laps for the Bojangles Outlaw Division. These are the racers 12 and older in Bandolero competition. U.S. Legends cars, a busy week coming up. Thursday night, Legends Racing and Bandoleros. Thursday, Thunder at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Friday, down at Wake County Speedway. Over in Raleigh, down in Anderson Motor Speedway in South Carolina. Saturday night, Legends Bandolero Racing, New River All-American Speedway out on the East Coast. Langley Speedway up in Virginia. And on the dirt track at Fayetteville Speedway, racing Saturday night. U.S. Legends cars and Bandolero Racing. You can go to uslegendscars.com to find out Legends Racing. Those of you watching on Flow, there's Legends Racing all across the country and likely Legends car racing near you. Here they come off turn number 4. Green lights are on. Owen Zacharias sets the pace down into turns 1 and 2. Oh, Carson Cobble goes for a spin.
Cobble goes around, Colt Johnson goes around, and caution is out again.
Here they come off turn number 4. trying to get this one started out. Much better start there. Owen Zacharias, TJ Moon set the pace down into turns 1 and 2. Zacharias on the low side. Fourth generation racer from Myrtle Beach, but it's TJ Moon by a half a car length off turn number 2.
Moon's had a few wins of his own here this summer. Zacharias, round number 1, that went to him. And Moon on the outside going to get the advantage. Zacharias looked like kind of had to woe the car up to get it to rotate. The tire's still cold perhaps. Started to slide the nose and just had to check up to make that thing rotate. But TJ Moon has got the early lead, and this is as much a track position game as it is anything. Now Zacharias has to kind of do this from behind. He's got to be offensive instead of defensive. Perhaps one he would prefer over the other. Meanwhile, a little further back, this is for about 4th through 7th. Colt Johnson trying to make a spot now as they work off turn number 2.
Yeah, Cole Johnson looking at the inside of Joshua Shine. We talk about these Legends racers, and we talk a lot of times about kids in these Legends cars. That white number 28 car, Josh Shine there, is a 26-year-old racer, originally from Pennsylvania, and he just loves his Bandolero racing, and here he is out here mixing it up with some kids there with Colt Johnson at the front of the field. It's TJ Moon setting the pace. Owen Zacharias about 2 car lengths behind as the field thunders their way off turn number 4.
That's the cool part about the Bandoleros. They will fit full-size adults, and the rule is 12 and up. 26 is up from 12, so good to see him out here. It's just mixing it up with everybody else as they continue to roll along behind the blue number 9 of TJ Moon. And Zacharias has not given up a lot of ground to him at all. It's about a 4/10 of a second gap, or maybe 3 to 4 car lengths at most as they head back to turn number 1. I feel like things are starting to get dialed up for Zacharias. When he can get that car dialed in and he's not worried about traffic, give him a few laps, and he usually is able to reel them in. I think Zacharias might be trying to play the long game here at TJ Moon as they come back to complete lap number 6.
TJ Moon is the national point leader in the Outlaw division here. Has 12 wins this season. Winter National wins Atlanta Motor Speedway. Lanier Raceway has won over at Nashville. We've talked about his summer shootout wins as well. So TJ Moon has certainly been the driver they're all been shooting for. But when you look at the national points, the driver who's second in national points is Owen Zacharias. He has had a great year as well. Second in the national points. He's sitting on, it looks like, about 8 wins. National Spring Series down at Florence Motor Speedway, his home track. And so a pair of big-time winners up the front of the field setting the pace as we log some laps. This is the battle for position number 4. Bryson Nichols has that spot. Jeffrey Beck is in hot pursuit.
Speaking of national point top men, Bryson Nichols is in that conversation. He's number 3 in the list. He is just 13 points behind Owen Zacharias, who's only 15 markers behind TJ Moon. When you put that over a 20-race season, that is a very, very minimal gap, but it certainly does add up. Everybody trying to maximize those points throughout the summer before they head up to Iowa, where they'll be having the Bandolero Nationals at Hawkeye Downs Speedway for the very first time. So that one's going to be very unique, something most of these drivers have never seen before. The quarter-mile layout in Hawkeye, much different than the one here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. But it's going to be fun to see how they can translate the skills here to Corn Country when they head to Hawkeye Downs. But TJ Moon is translating one thing very well right now, Steve, and that is fast. He is starting to now stretch it out over Owen Zacharias.
Yeah, those Bandolero Nationals, the 27th annual Bandolero Nationals, September 6th and 7th up there in Iowa. So if you're out in that area in the Midwest and want to see these kids race, or these adults race as well, you can see them there at Hawkeye Downs. The Nationals are coming up on September 6th and 7th. We're into the second half of this one, and TJ Moon is slowly sneaking away. It was about 0.8 of a second the last time. Let's take a look at the stopwatch now. Oh, 1.2 seconds. Moon had a really good lap. That's a good battle for the 3rd spot, though, as we work. Ellie Gossett has it, but Bryson Nichols, the winner last Thursday night in Atlanta, last Friday or Wednesday night in Atlanta, Nichols is in a hurry in that 80 car.
Yeah, he'll get by Ellie Gossett, looks like, off turn number 4. So now the top 3 point-standing drivers are 1, 2, 3 in that respective order on the racetrack. You want to know why they are the top drivers in the country? Well, this might be why. They come to an event like the Cookout Summer Shootout, and they run the top of the board. They are the top of the heap that everybody has to get around. Meanwhile, Jeffrey Beck trying to get around Ellie Gossett. This is now a fight for position number 4. Beck got some speed now starting to brew as Gossett kind of going the wrong way in that number 77 car. Perhaps the tires getting a little too overpressurized, so to speak, as you have to kind of anticipate what build you're going to have. And this race, once we got it rolling, has been pretty much green from the time we got that first lap completed.
Yeah, we're down to 5 laps to go. This last time by 15 down, 5 to go. This battle for position number 4, Jeffrey Beck on the low side. Jeffrey from High Point, North Carolina, picked up a 3rd place run back on round number 4. Give Beck that spot. Beck is a 14-year-old, second-year racing here at the Summer Shootout, and right now is up in position number 4. At the front of the field, there he is, TJ Moon. Again, at the front of the field, a 3-time winner here at the Shootout. Picked up wins round number 2, rounds number 3, and last Tuesday night. And TJ Moon looking to go back-to-back. He's got 3 more laps around the quarter mile to do it.
3 laps and a 1.8-second lead over Owen Zacharias, but Zacharias better be careful. He's been trying stuff to try to reel in TJ Moon, and the more he experiments, well, that might be a problem because Bryson Nichols is there. And with only 2 laps to go, he is well within striking distance. TJ Moon, however, does not have to worry about that. It is now up to nearly 2 seconds back to Owen Zacharias, but that fight for the runner-up spot may be what's happening here very shortly as TJ Moon comes off turn 4, this time to the white flag.
Yes, indeed. White flag is out from Nick Bubbles Bronson as TJ Moon sets the pace down into turn number 1 and 2. No lap traffic that he's going to encounter as he works that car up off from turn number 2 into turn number 3. Here he comes. It is the 4th time that he'll join Lenny Baticki down in Cookout Victory Lane. Here he is, TJ Moon, the race winner, the racer out of Taylorsville, North Carolina. Moon picks up the win. Owen Zacharias 2nd. Bryson Nichols 3rd. Jeffrey Beck 4th. And Ellie Gossett, your top 5. That's going to wrap up Bandolero racing here tonight. Round number 7 of the Cookout Summer Shootout.
And while we wait for TJ to get here, want to welcome Glenn Knight and the Lake Norman Car Guys group here, including a previous Master Shootout competitor, Tom Clark, with the Lake Norman Car Guys. Appreciate all of them making their way out here to the Cookout Summer Shootout. Cool to have a former Masters guy, Tom Clark, with us. I think he was related to Kara, who we saw race as well. TJ Moon getting the tape taken off, gets himself a Bojangles hat. We'll get him up onto the stage. Here it comes. Bad Moon rising up out of the car. No dice to roll this time. No dice to roll? Guess not. So TJ, you win last week, you run this week. Is there more pressure to get back here to Victory Lane? Get a nice Bojangles hat out of the deal. Where does it fall this week in preparation?
You know, we're just trying to get ready for everything. You know, Bando Nats is coming up in a couple of months. You know, just trying to get everything prepared. Just got to thank all my sponsors: Simpson, Whaley's Food Service, Redhead Racing, SOS Towing, Bojangles, Dean Hanscom Heating, everybody, my mom, my dad. Hey, Nana.
Give Nana a big kiss. There you go, Nana. A big kiss from the winner, TJ Moon. Stay with us. We'll be back with more on Flow Racing.
At the NASCAR Hall of Fame, our fans bring enough energy to power a nation. Junior nation, that is.
Feel the passion and thrill of racing with stories and artifacts from the legends who shaped the sport. With over 850 artifacts and 50 interactive exhibits that span generations, everyone will find something for the scrapbook.
Visit the NASCAR Hall of Fame in Charlotte for the ultimate fan-zone experience. NASCAR Hall of Fame, this is our sport. This is our house.